for you alone. I got a love that I can't chase, the kind of mystery won't fade. I gotta wait for you alone, and I'm wasting away. You've taken everything that I want, till there's nothing left in me, and there's no room left to breathe. You're changing everything that I need, 'cause there's nowhere left to hide when there's nothing to believe.
You really said. Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Flyby Money Race Open here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. My name is Aiden Kirker, and I am joined by my co-hosts Cole Williams and Mason Thompson. How's it going, guys?
it's going awesome, man. We're ready to get going here at the Charlotte Legends Oval. We have David Collier currently on the quick time position with a 16.908. Pierce Smithette trailing right behind with a 16.92. Connor Tafari, Eli Ennis, and Brian Bick rounding out your top five. Looks like we're gonna have 2, 4, 6. Is that 7 if Josh Duke is running? So 7 drivers, or maybe Aaron Triple. So that's gonna be 8 drivers for tonight's event at the Charlotte Legends Oval in these Volkswagen Beetle Rallycross cars with our wonderful setup. So we'll have to see what goes down today. As looks like qualifying will be wrapping up in about 2 minutes, and then unfortunately we can have a standing start. But we'll have a rolling start for today's event. Mason, got anything to add?
No, just here to watch and have a good time, and yeah.
And of course, Cole, you mentioned that setup. This is no ordinary baseline setup in these Volkswagen Beetles. This is a finely tuned setup, if you would say. These cars will not be easy to drive. They are basically going to have a mind of their own tonight, and I'm very curious to see how the drivers are going to handle it, as well as the track temp. The temperature is cranked all the way up, so the track is going to be pretty slippery, and it's at 100% usage. So I think that it's definitely going to be an interesting race, and really these drivers have very limited laps under their belts. They maybe had 5 laps in practice and 1 lap of qualifying, so I would expect some chaos into turn 1. So before we get any further, I would like to give a shout out to all the donators, if I can get this pulled up. There it is, of the money race that will happen tomorrow night. Of course, we have Don Andrews, Ryan Beckering, Richard Kirker. Wonder who that is. Timmy
Yeah.
Reed, Anthony Gangatino. Oh man,
Are you like
I
related
knew
to him or something?
I knew I was gonna mess it up. Anthony Gangatano and Kyle Durbin. So thank you to all those guys that donated, and they're gonna give everybody a shot to go win some money tomorrow night. So speaking of which, 3 guys get into tomorrow night's race through this money race open. Stage 1 will be 15 laps long. The winner of it will get advanced into tomorrow night's race. Then stage 2 will be 20 laps long. The winner of that will be in tomorrow's night's race. Then the race is over. So what happens to the third guy? Well, the third person to advance in the money race will be the guy with the least amount of incident points. So this will be rewarding clean driving. And so who do you guys think the 3 guys that will advance be?
Well, based on the qualifying lap time and the practice, it looks like Pierce Smithette and of course David Collier have this down really good. I think they'll probably either one of them's going to win the stage and one's going to win the race after not getting the stage, or one of them is going to, maybe they crash out. I don't know, but and then for probably the incident points, probably I would assume either probably Steve Durbin. Of course, Kyle Durbin, his son, of course, driving on his account for tonight. Maybe Josh Duke if he's running, or Brian Bick. Of course, these guys are really clean, so we'll have to see what they're able to do. But that would definitely be my 2 on the race, as in the driving standpoint. I think David and Pierce will be able to make their way in after qualifying almost half a second in front of the rest of the field.
And as we speak, the drivers are now starting to grid here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and we are getting ready to roll in this money race open. And honestly, I think that one of the guys you got to keep your eye out for is Connor Trafari. I think that he's definitely a guy that's got speed. He's not afraid to mix it up, get a little aggressive. I think that you got to watch for that teal Flyby. Is that Elon Musk?
That is Elon
Beetle.
Musk.
Volkswagen Beetle. And also, probably look out for a guy like Brian Bick. He's kind of one of the quieter drivers here. I think that he could be one of the front runners for the fewest incidents, because as I look at Collier, Maffitt, Jafari, Innes, Tribble, I see a lot of aggressive drivers in that list. So I think that you definitely got to pay attention to Brian Bick, as you see Aaron Tribble in the Herbie car back there.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
think
we
that
see
is
him.
Steve Durbin behind him. But
I like the paint on that Steve Durbin machine. That is
yeah, it is nice.
Of course, nicknamed Turd Ferguson. None of us really know that.
Nobody really knows why, but
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, looks like we got Eli Innes in the NOS Energy Drink, which those cars always look beautiful. Of course, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Car Series. Those cars are looking always spot on, week in and week out. But looks like we got about a few more seconds until we get rolling. I think this is gonna be 1 or 2 pace laps here from Charlotte Legends Oval. I'm just wondering how the setup's gonna work out, man. I'm looking, we call it the Willie car, because of course, shout out to our fellow flyby driver Willie Cuddy. Of course, really aggressive. We just call him, we just make fun of him for it. So we call it setup the Willie car, and let's see what happens. I know Aiden's tuned most of the gearing for this, and I fine-tuned the chassis part of it. Also, they're making contact on the pace laps.
yeah, already contact. We
Jeez.
barely roll off the grid, boys. Come on, keep them straight.
They're just gonna have to stay in probably 1 gear this entire track, possibly 2. It depends, but looks like they're gonna have 2 pace laps when we get ready to go green. So we'll have to see what happens. I know I made the ride heights completely jacked. So this car's like sitting like skewed the front end way up the back end as low as it can go. I have all of them on the yellow, or I think the yellow on the ride height. So. Aiden, we'll leave it to you for the green flag here from the Charlotte Legends Oval.
And the lights are off. The Chevrolet Silverado pace truck.
Oh, the 3. They're
We
3
got
lines.
about 7 Volkswagen Beetles ready to be unleashed on this Charlotte Legends Oval. Here we come off of turn 4. Green flag is out in the air. We are racing in the Money Race Open.
Going
Pierce
into turn 1,
Maffitt.
and it's almost coming. Oh, he locks up. He's off the track. That's Connor. We got Steve Durbin off turn 2.
Oh, Connor sends it in.
Got a move for second. Car Trafari outbreaking David Collier in turn 2.
Oh,
Yeah, it definitely looks like Maffitt's going to be out to the early lead here.
Oh, he said, almost
Oh.
got him right there. Into 1. Connor Trafari sending it in. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's trying to drive it in. Oh, it looks like Pierce is just going to let him go. Oh, he's off.
Oh,
He went wide.
He went wide, but he's gonna get
Safari's in the
run.
grass.
Oh, he's gonna send it.
Here we go. Can't wait to see the bump and run.
This is actually some solid racing. If we got a lap car, Steve Durbin up there. Hopefully he checks his video, see that of course we got the leaders already coming around to get him. But as we work lap 5, stage end is in about 10 laps as Steve Durbin off the track in front.
Trafari trying to get a little bit of a diamond going, I guess. I'm not sure what he's really doing. As there's contact somewhere.
Contact at the back.
Yeah.
Brian Dick into the grass. That's gonna hurt his chances, but it's actually pretty clean up
As
here.
Maffitt
There's a
goes
lot-
wide.
Side by side down the back stretch.
Trafari and
new
Maffitt,
leader.
this has been... Oh,
my God.
Steve Durbin hard on the wall out back.
Completely skipped turn 2.
These guys
As,
are
oh,
locking up. Oh, he's
Trafari
wide.
locks up into the grass. David Collier's going to try and take advantage of it and go to the race lead.
Oh, hard in the wall.
Maffitt into the wall.
Oh,
This-
there's the moment. There it is.
Oh, he's going to turn him. He's
spinning
going to
He's
turn
gonna
him.
spin him. He spun him.
Maffitt's around.
Wow. That is big. It's David Collier.
As
He's gonna
somebody
take the
has
lead.
wrecked, Steve Durbin is stopped on the racetrack.
Stop on the racetrack.
He is off the racing surface as Tribble drifts it off of turn 2. It's been a quiet race for Aaron. He's normally definitely known for his aggressive driving, but he has been very tame.
Steve Durbin almost rejoined in front of our leader, David Collier, but David Collier, hard on the wall,
As
P2.
Shafari's in the
Shafari.
wall again. Steve Durbin off the track again.
Oh. Brian Bix stopped into 3, but obviously no caution. So we got
As
a wreck into 3.
Maffitt
It's Pierce
and
Wilson.
Bick have wrecked
He's gonna
as they
turn
get it
around.
rolling
He's
again.
gonna cut in the
right in
corner.
front of the leaders.
And he's hitting them. I wonder if that's gonna be a slowdown.
I don't know. Here we go. 5 laps to go, and David Collier is in position to advance into this money race.
After
I think
joining.
Connor.
As Connor's in the wall again. So
I mean,
is
I think he's trying to
Tribble.
use that wall, guys. Try to straighten his car out, get that grip on the rear. Although there is no grip out here, we're always just redlining in fifth gear down the straightaway.
Oh, I think Connor's gonna have it. Oh no.
Connor,
David,
the
oh,
bump
oh,
and
wait,
run.
Give him a shot.
bumper. It's his
Give him a
bumper.
shot right there. He's gonna take a wide arc right here. Watch his exit.
David Collier's got to be flawless with Connor Trafari breathing down his neck here as they're closing in on lap traffic as Trafari has to hit on the brakes just to avoid David.
As these lap cars, of course, how does he stay focused? You know, you got these two lap cars, of course, Pierce and Brian are chilling in front of him, but hopefully you don't even have to pass him as we come to, what is that, 2 to go.
Trafari not afraid to use the bumper right here.
Yeah, I think he wants to get done with
Into
this.
3 and 4. Here we come. David Collier off of turn 4. He's got one more lap to hang on. Connor gets it deep. Oh, and he turns him. David sideways, but he's gonna save it. What a save by David Collier. Into turn 3 and 4. Connor's gonna try it again.
Oh my God.
Is it
he's
gonna work?
Oh,
He wrecks him. Oh, and
Will Cake. Stage 1.
I believe that was Connor Trafari with the dump and run. And Connor
Wow.
Trafari has advanced into the flyby money race.
man, I wish I didn't have chat muted right now. I wanted to hear.
Yeah, that was.
David is on the chat right now. He must be furious with that
Yeah, I would be too, but
25 machine.
that was intense. But Connor Trafari, he is going to advance into the money race tomorrow on the 1.5-mile Charlotte Speedway with the ARCA cars. And he's done. He is all done for the day. He can pack it up. He's in.
And with that, we have a new leader.
No. I'm sorry.
What is David and Pierce doing? Are they going to pit road? Yeah, they are.
They are. There's no
That's-
fast repairs, so I don't really know what they're doing. Maybe they are
Maybe-
concerned with their tire wear.
Tire wear.
I don't know,
And they're
but
gonna-
they're gonna. This could be risky, but Elijah Ennis, he's your
will be
new
our
leader.
I think he would be the leader anyway, though, if David.
Yeah, I
and
believe so.
whatnot
Cause
is-
well, no, David still got across the stripe in second, but was sideways. So
Right. So it comes out of the box. Let's see. What Pierce Maffett? He's putting his tires on. I can see his. Yeah.
yep, Pierce Maffitt off of pit road, but unfortunately, that puts him one lap down. Same with David Collier, so I don't think pitting was the right decision for those guys.
Think they should have stayed out, or are they going to get wave around, or?
Possibly.
Or- they're requesting wave arounds in the game.
I believe that the rules were actually that if they were one down, and there was like 2 cars in the lead lap, that they would get waved around. So, I mean, it's a money race that maybe they are getting waved around.
Cole, he's asking you to do it.
All right.
I think.
So it seems as if David Collier and Pierce Maffitt are going to get the wave around. Why not? It's a fun race. Yeah, there's money on the line for getting into tomorrow, but I mean, at the end of the day, we're all for fun. As the lights are off, the Chevrolet Silverado pace truck and Eli Ennis. He's definitely not the favorite to win, but I think that he's in prime position as the lights are back on the pace truck.
Yeah, we gotta bring around one more time. They're not gonna get to them in time.
Yeah.
Brian Bick.
Brian Bick is on pit road.
Brian Bick hit the second time around, so
He
We'll have
might
to
have
see,
seen that those 2 guys pit and got their ways around, so he might
something.
take
Or either
advantage of it.
because he's just sitting there in his box. He's lost 2 laps, so we're going green this time, boys.
Yeah.
So
So
it's going to be Eli, and then Pierce, Aaron, of course, and then David Collier going for the win.
is it 3 wide? What are we doing here? What is Pierce Maffitt doing? But green flag's in the air. We're racing. Not sure what that's about.
Yeah.
As Tribble misses the turn. But Pierce Maffitt off of Passing, I don't.
I cleared all, and none of them had. No one had a
Yeah,
black flag right.
that's odd. Possibly he was told to pass Elijah Ennis. I'm not sure.
Brian Bick also on the track. He's almost getting into Aaron Tribble as Aaron Tribble had gone off in turn 1. But of course now Pierce on the fresher tires. We'll have to see what happens. They have many laps for them to track him down.
Yeah, he is pulled away.
I think David needs to pass him right here. David's gonna go to the inside. He should be able to clear him with that more grip on the
He's
right
got
rear.
it. He's got to make quick work of Eli here if he wants to get up to his buddy Pierce.
He's gonna let him go
Yep.
unless he tries to cross over.
I think Eli.
Unfortunate for Eli Ennis, I don't really know what happened there. As of course I was the one that I was asked to wave them around, and I did. And
As David's in the wall off turn 2.
I gave them both, and David was at the back of the pack. I think Pierce might have been 2 down or something like that. I don't know what could have happened to him, but Pierce could take it pretty easy now. You can see him. He's trying kind of that double apex. He drives it in pretty far. You're hitting the rev limiter, of course. He goes wide in the middle and tries maybe using a little bit of handbrake. And then getting a nice low exit, kind of a diamond double apex type of corner as he turns in earlier than I was expecting these guys to do. But David Collier was definitely off the pace last lap, a few tenths off, drifting out the corner.
Pierce definitely looking very strong right here. It's also a very unfortunate turn of events for Brian Bick. After getting caught up in that wreck, he's now 3 laps down as he misses the turn again. He possibly could be in position, however, to get that fewest incident points in the transfer. I believe it's going to be between him and Eli. So,
speaking of that, currently, I don't know if I have them all up live. Elijah Ennis is leading that. Obviously, they don't know that over this voice chat. They're discussing who's got the lower incidents, but Aaron Tribble is sitting at 1 inks, and then Eli Ennis sitting at just 0 incident points. So we'll have to see what happens. If Eli Ennis, hits the wall, gets a 2x, he loses that lead, and then it's David Collier with 3x, and then Brian Bick with 7x, Pierce Maffitt with a 9x, probably mostly from Dave Collier and Connor Tafari's battles. But of course, Pierce Maffitt, even if he didn't, of course, kind of get that, I guess it would be a little bit of a head start in the lead. I think he would have pulled away anyway. We're looking at him right now. He is destroying the field.
Those 9 incident points, he does not have to worry about that because he's coming off turn 4 for 3 laps to go.
That's right.
So definitely tires might have been the right move.
For sure.
Definitely got to pit early as Brian Bick has gone off the course again, I believe. So his tough day continues.
We'll have to keep an eye on Aaron Tribble right here. He's pulling up on Eli Ennis. Of course, he's 1 incident behind. He can't give himself a 4x. What he needs to try to do is probably run Eli off.
He needs to
track
force Eli into a mistake off track.
Right.
So here's the battle between these guys. This could be for the final spot as Pierce Maffitt has taken 2 laps to go. Or
he's on the white flag.
Sorry, my bad. He has 1 lap to go. So into turn 3 and 4, Pierce Maffitt. There's contact. Pierce Maffitt's gonna win.
No X's, guys.
And I believe
with this, it's gonna
Eli
be
Ennis is gonna be into the show as well.
Elijah Ennis.
So
Elijah Ennis will get in with the incident points.
Connor Trafari, Pierce Maffitt, and Eli Ennis have advanced to the Flyby Money Race Open. We're going to go to commercial real quick, and then we're going to be back.
Hi, I'm Willie Cuddy. I love crashing out. In fact, I'm a local legend in my community for it. This is why I use David's Insurance Co. My insurance rates are very cheap in comparison to other insurance providers. I love how they haven't abandoned me and how they managed to keep me within Flyby. I also love the staff. They know me very well. Any new racer looking to get into league should definitely consider David's Insurance Co. Thank you.
It's been the best driving the number 15 Napa Chevy the past 2 seasons, but this year's going to be really special. The entire Dale Earnhardt Incorporated family is joining me in spreading the word about Napa quality.
I'm at the wrong track.
I didn't know I was that good looking. And I'm not splitting the money with you.
You think they're making fun of me? I think they're making fun of me. It's been the best driving the number 15 Napa Chevy the past.
And we are back at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're going to try and get Pierce Maffett in here for his post-race interview. Pierce Maffett, welcome to the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, man, I mean, halfway through that race, you pit for tires, and it clearly benefited. You destroyed the field in that final stint. Just talk me through what you were thinking about when you went in and took tires.
It really wasn't a move of this is probably going to help me. It was a move of more I'm going to be last anyway. I have no reason not to, and it can't hurt. So I didn't think it would help nearly as much as it did, but obviously I'm glad it, got me out 5 seconds out front.
Of course, man. And now you are actually going to go and be able to race tomorrow in the Flyby ARCA money race. How does that feel to be able to go compete for some money tomorrow?
Feels good. Hopefully you and Cole will win the stages so I can actually get some money, and yeah, that's about it.
All right, man. Well, heck of a performance today. Do you got anybody you got to thank before you leave?
No, not really. This is just kind of, I don't know, come here, mess around, have some fun. No sponsors or anything for here.
All right, man. Well, Pierce Maffett, your Flyby Money Race Open winner. And now we're going to try and get Connor Trafari in here. Cole, you want to take this one?
Yeah, we're gonna do. We're gonna. Connor Tafari, welcome to the booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
Well, man, that was, of course, a really aggressive drive right there to take that lead after, of course, contact with Pierce Maffett and David Collier. Just talk us through what was going through your head. Obviously you might have thought the incident thing is out the window, of course, so you just got to go for this stage. And, you drove from maybe a second or two back and, of course, made some contact along the way. Just talk us through what we had, what you were thinking there.
So I knew incidents were going to be hard. So I knew Eli and Aaron were going to go for that. They were right in the back. There's really no point in me trying, being third and kind of front. So I really just wanted to try to get the lead on the final lap. So they really couldn't dump me back into like turn 1. Yeah, lose that. So on the lap 5 or something, when I saw Pierce slow down to my outside, I knew he was going to try to turn me going into a corner, and I would take the lead. So I kind of had to turn there. And coming back, I had to take out David to get the win, because I knew if Pierce would have gone back to me, he would have wrecked me, and I would have been done for. So I had to kind of do that aggressive move on David to get the stage win, but it worked down the end.
Right, for sure. Yeah, I was just, because that was gonna be a crazy battle from losing spots, and you were at the start you were really driving in deep. I figured you were trying to do kind of a diamond. You'd kind of go in really hard and then try to get that exit, and it was working. But then eventually when you lock up with this crazy brake bias having there, it's gonna slide on entry, and you're able to drive back up there and take the stage victory, which of course is now going to put you in tomorrow's money race. Speaking of that, of course, you showed up to most of the races this year, and was kind of barely missed the cut to actually just get in straight up to the actual race, not having to race this interesting show. Just talk us through, and what do you feel? How does it feel to for sure be into tomorrow's money race and be able to go race?
It definitely feels good to at least have a chance at some money. Charlotte's definitely not one of my better tracks in the RP cars, just because of the tire wear being really bad after a little while. So I probably gotta put in some practice before the race tomorrow, but it's definitely a good feeling to have a chance at some money.
Yeah, for sure. Just before I let you go, anyone you got to thank or any sponsor you got to thank for today's run, making it possible?
You guys for actually giving us a chance for to race. And I gotta thank David, even though I did wreck him. We did kind of do some laps clean. It was fun. I do feel bad for him though for not making it, but it's a fun race, demo derby sort of thing.
Connor, I got a question for you, man. What is it like having Elon Musk on your hood?
He definitely gave me some SpaceX technology to get that stage run, I believe.
Alright, 10-4. Good race.
Thank you.
All right, man. We'll have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow for the money race.
Yep.
All right, now we're gonna see if we can get Elijah Innes, since he is the incident point transfer. Elijah Innes, welcome to the booth. You got a copy?
I would assume you don't, based on who you knew.
Elijah Innes, you got a copy?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, you are into the Flyby money race tomorrow, due to the fewest incidents in the race. First of all, congratulations, man. You were the cleanest guy out there. What was this your strategy all race? What were you thinking the entire run?
One, I was thinking that my arm was hurting the entire time, so thank you for that. And two, I had Aaron brake check me on the last lap going into turn one, so I just let him run wide, and then he did it again, and I hit him, but I was lucky enough to get a 0x from that, so yeah.
Of course. And are you ready for tomorrow? You're going to have a chance to go win some big money. Have you put any practice in, or are you going to go take some laps now? How does it feel to be in that race?
Well, one, I don't even know if I can race tomorrow, so I actually did not expect to get in to begin with. I didn't even expect to race this race, because after seeing what type of demented crap you guys came up with, I really did not want to run this, but I was convinced to run it, and that's what it did.
All right, man. Well, before we let you go, you got anybody you want to thank?
I would like to thank Aaron Triple for trying to get that lowest incident count the hardest he could. And that's about it.
All right. Well, whether you can race or not, you did advance to the money race tomorrow, and nobody can take that away from you. So congratulations, and hopefully we can see you out there tomorrow. And with that, that's gonna wrap up pretty much everything. I mean, it was a heck of a race. It was cleaner than I thought, but still, that battle for the first stage was intense between David and Connor. Possibly a little bit of a rivalry starting if David did not take that the right way. Of course, 100%. You got to do what you got to do to get into that race. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people, if they're in that position, they'd do the same thing. But yeah, I think that, congratulations to Connor, congratulations to Pierce. He definitely walked into the right strategy, taking tires, and just smoked the field. in that second run. And congratulations to Eli, whether he can run or not. Still the cleanest guy out there today. And Aaron Tribble tried to change that, but
For sure.
those three are the ones that are going to have a chance, as well as 20 other to race for money tomorrow. And the three of us are in that as well. So speaking of that money race, what are your predictions for that tomorrow, guys?
Well, of course, basically, of course, it's been me and you basically the entire season just running up. And of course, Mason's been there too. He's showed up, of course, to all these races. And I feel like us three have been pretty much the class of the field this entire time. Of course, I lost my going for 6 race win streak last week at Atlanta, and then lost on a tire lottery call. And then, of course, our good buddy Willie Cuddy takes the win. So congrats to him, of course, for last week's win. And then, of course, congrats to the people that took home the win today. I expect it to probably be interesting. Of course, we're going to have a broadcast, I believe, on that on ESPN with Jonathan Leach and his crew. So make sure to check that out when that goes live tomorrow. And I feel like with the invert possibly happening, with a fuel invert at the end of stage 1 or the end of stage 2, that's going to create some crazy driving. Of course, me, you, and Mason will probably be towards the very back of that if we were inverted, and we're going to have to be aggressive to get back up there after I guess people at the back proposing that be a thing so they can lead a couple laps before we get back to them, I guess, or something. I don't know, but it'll definitely be interesting. And of course, maybe some fuel strategy or something like that going down in the last stage with the 50 laps dash to the end. That'll be definitely one to watch for tomorrow.
And Mason, you were pretty strong in the practice race last night. So how do you feel about getting out there? And you're undefeated in big money races in this league. I know there's only been one of them, but you still were the last winner of the Cup Series All-Star race. So maybe this is your chance to get another one. Hey.
Yeah, we're gonna try to try to make it 2 for 2, and just it's gonna be all about saving tires. That's all it's gonna be about. Don't shred your tires in the last stage. So yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's definitely going to be a fun one. And
I also got a message or message of my headset here. Elon Musk was in the building, folks. He was in the crowd.
Oh,
cheering on Connor Trafari. So yeah, just
dang, that's crazy. I want to go down there and get his autograph.
We do got some breaking news that Elijah Ennis has put in the chat that iRacing is going to be releasing Coca-Cola Speedway in the next build, it looks as if.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah. Look at that right now.
That is pretty insane. So, yeah, that does it. The money race is tomorrow. Us three are in it. Obviously, Trafari, Tribble, and possibly Ennis are in it. Not going to be the style of racing that we had today, but it's still going to be pretty good. So, I'm Aiden Kirker.
I'm Cole Woods. Okay.
I'm Mason. They be chasing Thompson.
And we're done here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And hopefully we can put on a good show tomorrow night in the money race.